What's up, guys? It's Ramon from NyneBlockGaming&Collectibles coming at you with another review. Today I have the Batman Bane action figure. As you saw on the front here, we have him posed doing his musculature flexing. Here you have posed images on the back. Here we have him in a kind of like wrestler lucha libre styled pose, which is what I think Bane was designed off of. And on the bottom you have all your warnings. Here's your clear clamshell packaging with Bane, and I'm going to open him up and be right back. Alright guys, here we have Bane outside of the packaging. And as you can see, well, you can't see, he is massive. And let me grab a figure just to show. Here is a Marvel Legends Wolverine. Marvel Legends next to Bane. So he is huge. Here is an SH figure art. I am so drawing a blank. Star-Lord. SH Figure Arts, Star-Lord. Can't believe I forgot the name of him temporarily. And then, to have a character that isn't a midget in the comics, here is a Iron Man, which he's still a entire head taller. So, Mafex is busting out the big molds for the figures, and I love it. Can't wait to get more, and I'm hoping something like the Hulk is going to be next. Granted, in my opinion, the Hulk will have to be a little bigger than Bane. So let's go over articulation. You see this wire for Bane's Venom, I think it's called, that pumps into him to turn him into the muscular beast he is. And then his head looks up that far. You do get side to side. It's a double joint head and neck. Both move, so you get decent movement out of there. Arms go above a T-pose. This bicep's going to rotate 360. This one is not. It's going to get hindered right there, as you can see from that wire. We do not want that to break. We do have a bicep swivel. Again, this arm is going to be limited in the amount it can swivel. You can see the nice butterfly joint right there. And then standard Mafex wrist peg, except it's extremely large. Like, extremely large. You ain't gonna have to worry about breaking this guy, I promise. If you break that, you probably jumped it or dropped your figure out of like a 3-story window, because this is like the most massive wrist peg I think we've got out of Mafex. Should not break. Nothing to worry about. Don't have to buy, like Spider-Man, these custom wrist peg attachments to replace your figure. Now, abs. We hardly have anything going in there. Let me turn this light on. Oh, I can't. I'm running out of juice. That's it. That's it right there. Some side to side. But forward and back, it's like nothing. So, I miss this. Double jointed elbow. Because he's a male figure. Females get single jointed elbows, if you didn't know. Leg kicks out to about 90 degrees. We got a double jointed knee. It doesn't kick back like at all. You got some thigh swivel in there, and then the boot itself is fantastic. Normally with booted figures like this, the articulation becomes limited, but not on this guy. Toe hinge, side kick, really good actually. Well, yeah. really good for this big figure. And it's the drop down that enables that. Probably scratched up the thigh a little bit, but it is what it is. Now I'm going to show you something I don't like about this Bane. And it has to do with the things that are attached, but the face, let me double check. Yeah, is plugged in. Yep, right like that. And if you want to see the differences, there's only two faces. One is a little more angry. That's the one I'm going to use because Bane is angry. Almost always. And that looks absolutely fantastic. There's a pissed off Bane. So the hands we get included, you can see it has two-fisted. You have two slightly open hands. If Bane could fly, these would be his flight pose hands. There's three of the same character in one comic strip, pointing fingers. These are the I'm gonna break Batman in half hands. And these are I'm about to break Batman in half. Those are committing the action. These are trying to grab him to do it. And you get your standard stand. I had to check it out because I assumed it would be bigger for a character this size, but it's not. So it's just a standard Mafex stand. You might have to buy a different one if you want to get Bane in some dynamic poses. Granted, it's Bane, so don't know that there's much necessity or a lot of people out there that are planning on having Bane doing cartwheels. But overall, this figure is absolutely phenomenal. You can see, and I will get the camera a little closer so you can see it. Damn it. There is painted hairs. There. No camera flashlight, but there you can see it. Painted hairs. You got some decent shading in the chest that's going from like a skin tone to a darker, showing like he's almost has a tan, which is great. So paint apps look excellent. The articulation's all there. Aside from that arm, I don't know how they would change that, so I'm not going to knock the points for that because you need that on the Bane, and I don't know how you would change that to make it articulate better, because the actual articulation works just as stated. It's the character design that hinders that, specifically just on one arm. Everywhere else is great. Again, these boots are some of the best booted ankle articulation I've ever saw, and that is it for paint. Paint, I am gonna give. There's even shading in the pants. 10 out of 10 on paint. Mafex is knocking these paint jobs out of the park. Articulation, 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10. It's a big we're going 10 out of 10. I said I wasn't going to knock points. If it would be a 9 out of 10, if you want to consider this, 9 out of 10. Outside of that, for as big as a character this is, and as great as he moves, especially with like these boots and the arms, we're going 10 out of 10. The overall design of the figure, I'm only going to give a 9 out of 10, and it's because this, again, it's design flaw for the character, not for the company. you'd have to unplug all those wires to get different ones, different heads in. So I don't know that it's the fault of Mafex. And then packaging, 10 out of 10. I'm going to give this character a total 9.5 out of 10. Excellent. One of the best big figures we've got out of lines such as Figuarts and Mafex, Mezco. This is one of the best designed big figs, big character that I've saw. You're going to have to buy it. Buy it for whatever price it's going for right now, and don't look back. Because the size and the amount of plastic with inflation, if they reissue this guy, strictly due to the weight and the size of him, I would not doubt that they increase the price point to meet the actual needs of production for a character this size. He was priced like the same as a regular standard figure, not one that's huge. So I would buy it. I think it's 130, 120, 130-ish right now on Mercari. Buy this guy. Absolutely buy him. Immediately. Because, again, even if they reissue him, you know, Japanese import site, if he's 130, Japanese import site jacks that price up to 90, like, you know, some of them even do when figures are in demand. They put that up to 90, and the weight of this package for a big figure, you're paying $20 to $30 shipping. What are you doing? Saving $10? Waiting a year for a reissue to save $10? Buy him now. Because those secondary market prices, if you aren't able to get it overseas, or if there even is a reissue of this character, those secondary prices are going to be skyrocketing. I mean, I am willing to bet the, you know, Black Hush Batman and original, what was it, 185 Spider-Man from Mafex, they were in the ballpark to $300 to $400 in the secondary market for a while. That's what's going to happen to him. This guy right here, mark my words, he is going to be over $200 in the next 6 months. I can guarantee you that. It's a absolutely great figure. It's better than, in my opinion, he's not maybe Batman or Spider-Man, some of the most memorable characters in both Marvel and DC. But, oh, and Hush, Superman, I think, was actually the Hush character that got that high. You know, Hush Catwoman was $300. He's going to be there. This character and is absolutely great. Get him while you can. Get him for a decent price. Because if you don't, and you wait too long, he's going to skyrocket. That's it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up. And if you enjoy seeing my content, subscribe to the channel. If you like being caught up with my video releases, hit that notification bell, be notified as I release. That's it for the video, guys. I hope to see you in the next one. Later.
I'm up on the 9 block where the gamers flock. Action figures and collectibles, we're the top stock. Marvel, DC, but DBZ is the main squeeze. Magic the Gathering, bringing you the ease. Card packs opening, reviews so tight. D9 Dice Gaming under the bright light. 9 block, the channel you gotta see. Gaming and collectibles, we're the key. So hit that subscribe, join the crew. 9 block gaming, we're coming through. Action figures, card games, we do it all on 9 block channel. We stand tall.